Time for you to get down on your knees. I hate you say goodbye to the good old days. You're never coming back like a future. I can't wait if I do stay.
Hello, YouTube. Here we go. Fucking hell. We're back with another episode of Wrestling on the Spot, and this will be our Royal Rumble review. Alright, it's Captain Jeff, and
I'm Punisher 248.
And Halo fanboy.
yeah, sorry for the awkward introduction, got the script for the shit. But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be a Royal Rumble review, and how shitty it was, at least in my opinion, and I don't think you guys liked it either, did you?
No, pretty much.
It had a couple good moments, but for the most part, not really.
Yeah. Alright, the first match was the Daniel Bryan carrying contest. I mean, whoops, we call it the world title match. We had Daniel Bryan, Big Show, and Mark Henry. This match, it sucked. It was more worthy of like a fucking main event on Smackdown, to be honest.
Right.
I would have liked to have seen Mark Henry win that, but I mean, I'm sure all three of us knew that wasn't going to happen because his push is pretty much over from the summer.
He got re-injured last Tuesday as well, so I don't think it's going to happen. And not to mention Daniel Bryan carried his injury as well, and again, like we said, he carried the whole match.
Yep.
But anyway, anything you want to add, Austin?
No, wait. There's one moment where Big Show carried Daniel Bryan.
But
Literally.
But Daniel Bryan carried the Big Show while he was carrying Daniel Bryan.
Oh, true. See, it makes sense.
How
if you're a Daniel
dare
Bryan
you,
fanboy.
How dare you imply that somebody else carried Daniel Bryan? Anyway, next we have...
how dare you imply. I should have added that. Oh, yeah, by the way, speaking of Daniel Bryan, I just uploaded a Daniel Bryan rant, youtube.com/HazelIPow if you want to go check that out. That's beside the point. Let's move on to the next match. Skip the Divas match. I just want to jump right into this.
Shit about the goddamn
I want to move right to this. Kane versus Cena. This match was
fucking
awesome because, for one, you had Cena getting somebody over other than CM Punk. Friggin' Kane just totally beat the shit out of him. They went backstage, and he did the best thing to Ryder ever. I like how he choked him for 2 seconds. He was out. That was kind of funny. But tombstoned him, and then friggin' buried Cena. I was like, yes. And everyone in the sports world like, oh my god, Cena's hurt. I'm just like, fuck you all, seriously.
Yeah, that was like the only time during that pay-per-view that I actually marked out because that was awesome. Like just that whole beatdown.
Yeah, like I had this fear throughout the whole match, sitting there watching. I'm like, all right, here it comes. Cena's gonna have his little 5 moves of doom. His little fucking Superman comeback. He had it going a few times, but Kane, he came back and.
The match itself, it was kind of, like the way the match itself ended was kind of predictable, but I didn't really expect Kane to actually come out on top. I just kind of expected Cena to start beating on him and then Kane would just run away, but yeah. Yeah,
and Ryder just got fucking owned. The tombstone didn't look that good. I mean, it really sloppy, but still it's cool to see Ryder get fucking.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Wow. We know for a fact he's not going to be back for a good few months now. Thank God.
I hope he never...
all you Ryder marks, bye-bye. See, you see what happens whenever you lose 500,000 viewers in one night? You get buried.
Yeah, that's what happens when you put your fucking faith in goddamn Ryder, Daniel Bryan.
Right.
Daniel Bryan. Granted, it was CM Punk too, but at least he can, wrestle. Anyway, we'll get to next match. I fucking Rhodes playing. Drew McIntyre got it out of the way. That was like a 10-second match.
Yeah. And then we move on to the WWE Championship match, which for the most part was actually entertaining. I actually thought Ziggler would have won the title, which would have been interesting. But what's funny is I'm surprised Punk didn't lay his hands on John Laurinaitis for some reason. I'm like, why? Wow, he could have locked him in anaconda vice, or what the hell? It was retarded because they kept the build up for that was he was gonna beat the crap out of Laurinaitis, and it never happened. So. That was a letdown.
I don't know. I wasn't really paying much attention to the pay-per-view at that moment, but what was the point of having two referees? I know, like,
Yeah.
something about Laurinaitis was supposed to be, like, impartial or something, but I don't get it. Like, he didn't really, he had the referee shirt, but aside from, like, just counting at the same time as the other one at the end, he didn't really do anything. I don't see the point
He
of
really
him
didn't.
even being down there.
I like how he purposely like held the referee down though. He's like, "Oh, I have to save him," and Punk's like, "I just beat him 3 times," and I don't know.
Like, really, like, you could tell that really the only point of him being down there was to, like, advance the storyline.
What storyline?
Oh,
It was practically over.
Yeah,
Well-
it's over now that you got a Punk and
Thank
Black.
God.
Yeah.
Fuck that fucking
You know what I
storyline.
mean, though.
Yeah.
But to add to that, I just don't see, if he's going to be impartial anyway, not screw over Punk, why he even had referees, why not have Laurinaitis out there? And if Laurinaitis is getting fired on Raw, why just have him screw over Punk and get Ziggler the belt? That would have been better, but, well, it's WWE. What do we expect?
Yeah. And then we move on to the final match of the night.
Oh,
aka
God.
The shittiest,
fuck.
the single shittiest Royal Rumble match in history. This match
or
was
at least
boring.
the shittiest one I can remember in a long time.
Yeah, it was boring and it had too much comedy in it. The biggest pop of the night was Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Road Dogg. I swear to God. Orton didn't really get a big pop. And here's why I really can't stand it. They stayed number 30 for the fucking Big Show.
God
Really?
fucking damn it.
I was confused by that too. I mean, like, why? I don't understand why they didn't just have Big Show is 29 and Jericho is 30. That would have made more
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
Like
it would have been a bigger pop. Because when Jericho came out of the lights, all the lights went out and his fireworks went out. So that would have been cool. But no, we have to have him for them. It's like, no. Oh, yeah, and by the way, to all you little marks out there that are saying Sheamus is awesome, listen, right from the get-go, Sheamus failed because when they booked him as a cowardly heel. When you look at Sheamus, you could book him as a monster heel, okay? And that's why I never believed in him from the get-go, and I don't think his WrestleMania match is going to be any good. Thank God that the primary focus of WrestleMania is The Rock and Cena, because if the primary focus was Sheamus, I would not even buy the pay-per-view. That would be so freaking terrible.
Well, I kind of like, see, like, because apparently they had Sheamus win because everybody was thinking there was going to be Jericho, and, like, I kind of
Yeah,
understand that, but not really. But what I don't understand is why Sheamus?
Yeah,
I don't get that. I mean, like, it should have gone to, like, Cody Rhodes or Miz or somebody. Like, somebody
Wade
more
Barrett was my pick.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Wade Barrett, that's who I forgot. Or,
That would have been
like,
so awesome.
or Christian should have returned then, and then, because I think he was supposed to. I think I read that he was supposed to come back and be as an entrant in the Royal Rumble. I don't know if that would have happened, then that would have been awesome, and if he would have won, that would have been even more awesome.
You know what was really retarded? Remember, they doing the dumb Cobra versus Sock thing?
Oh, but that's funny. That's entertaining TV, kids.
Yeah,
And
that's
I don't know. I like how they wasted 3 spots on the announcers. That's
Yeah, I didn't mind Booker T because Booker T actually put up a fight. But, Lawler, I like how everyone in the bar marked out for Lawler. I was like, you've got to be fucking giving me a break. It's
fucking
like,
Michael Cole.
you clearly all love TNA because you like seeing old wrinkly men wrestle. Seriously.
And like the Karma, like I don't know.
I will give an
like
exception. I
it.
thought Karma actually whooped some ass. I like how everyone was flipping out. Oh, Dolph Ziggler hit a girl. He threw her out. He didn't punch her.
Well, the thing is though, yeah, that was I don't know, good I guess, but just I don't see why people care so much about her. I don't know.
She's definitely one of the best divas, but again, the divas vision is irrelevant.
Well, it's not really, much of an achievement to be best in something that doesn't matter.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah,
The Divas division died whenever Trish and Lita left.
yeah. But for the most part, my rating of the Rumble, I give it a 4. I really this was a terrible pay-per-view. I hope to God Elimination Chamber tops it. I swear to God it better, because if it doesn't, wow, WrestleMania we're gonna have a shitty pay-per-view. I think we'll take her. Yeah, we'll get to Taker later, but yeah, I think it sucks. With one good moment, other than that, shitty pay-per-view.
Oh, something else. Something that wasn't mentioned. There was an original ending WWE had planned for John Cena to win, and to win the Rumble, of course. And he was going to choose between a WWE title match or a match with The Rock. So I mean, I don't know if that's better or worse than Sheamus. People can decide that.
Honestly, I'm happy
but
that didn't happen because, of course, that would have just made the Royal Rumble. He, of course, would have picked The Rock because that was already advertised for WrestleMania. So, I mean, that would have been completely irrelevant and obsolete to begin with. So, thank God that didn't happen because then the pay-per-view would have been a letdown. It was somewhat of a letdown from the get-go, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just think it did. Like you said, all the only good match was John Cena and Kane. Otherwise, it was
A good match
terrible.
with John Cena. I can't believe we're saying that.
I just
He
hope
has
that,
decent matches.
I just hope that he doesn't start chasing the title again after he's done with The Rock.
Maybe he'll
He
take a
probably
break.
will. Like what I read a long time ago, granted it might not be relevant anymore, but they're saying they may just get The Rock for pay-per-views after WrestleMania, like SummerSlam and Survivor Series of this year, but gradually it's probably not true. You never know.
Yeah. But bottom line, Royal Rumble was shit.
And they'll only get The Rock for those pay-per-views and continue this.
You know what's real funny is I like how we got a really good pay-per-view last month. TLC. Think about it. TLC was freaking good.
Yeah,
That was pretty damn good with the TLC match between Alberto, Miz, and Punk. That was a freaking awesome match. But it's like this month, we gave you a good pay-per-view. Well, here's shit. It's like, thank you guys, love you.
Just like the summer, we got Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Night Champions, and then all of a sudden it goes back to fucking shit.
Right.
Anyway, this has been part 1 of Wrestling on the Spot, and then we'll continue part 2 with our Raw review, and see you guys then.